Because of course we will. And then we're gonna play around with the settings a little bit. Since I had to stare at this particular disturbing screen for quite a while now, if you're wondering what is disturbing about it, I would say a cow creature using its own udder to jump up and down is disturbing, to put it mildly. So well, we'll take a quick look at the fucking options, and then once that is done, we'll start doing something. Let's see here. I could have done this, of course, before I started, but that would have taken even longer. Okay, that's the master. A bit. This. Anything else I don't necessarily want to play around with, so I guess we're gonna try and see where it leads. Now, give me a moment to prepare pipe, and then we're gonna start. I think we're gonna start with that career thing. That sounds like a campaign, and campaigns are always a good thing. After all, well, let's talk a little bit about this game while I'm preparing my pipe, shall we? As the name rather obviously implies, is the second installment of the Planet Coaster game. I did play the first one a little bit, and I really do mean a little bit. So don't expect me to be an expert on this particular matter, but I'm willing to see if this feels like a good little game or not. That is precisely what we're going to try and find out one way or another. And apart from some questionable, put it mildly, things on the main menu, let's put it mildly, nicely. I mean, game installed, game launched, didn't crash. I was kinda happy about that. I'm always happy when I can just, install a game and it actually runs without having to, twist and turn before I can even get into the main menu. Of course, the game still has a very good chance of just crashing once we start actually trying to do something, but we'll give it for the moment the benefit of the doubt. The more egregious side of things you could do to a poor game, if memory serves, and I will double check this because, well, I only saw it in passing. And it is probably going to be a yes. Once again, a case of trying to sneak in some de novo nonsense. It's never appreciated, nor was it ever appreciated, nor will that ever be appreciated by anyone under the bloody fucking sun, as far as I'm concerned. Game already started on a quite nice little minus, as far as I'm concerned. That it now will have to prove is actually it is capable of getting into the plus and positive side again. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. What we shall find out one way or another. Anyway, no then. Career. 4 chapters, okay. Prologue, first drop. Okay. There are plenty of potential bugs out there, but you need to go through Coaster's introduction first. Please keep your arms relaxed inside this coaster, normal, and sharp and optional lessons, park management. Difficulty settings. That sounds like normal. Like though. Normal is always good. Okay. Sounds like a tutorial. We shall play a tutorial then. Why would this game even need any anti-temper nonsense? Now that I think about it. I mean,
hello there! I'm glad you could make it.
I mean, it's ain't competitive multiplayer, is it now?
CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvelous.
Oh, that's right.
Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well then.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through.
Well, HR
I
can go
know,
fuck
I
themselves,
know.
as far as I'm
But
concerned.
it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you, though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
I can do it with the mouse. It feels relatively strange. Maybe because the perspective is not quite where I want it to be.
Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride.
Oh, that was
I'll
quick.
hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good
Can I
hands.
use my
I took the
WASD
liberty
keys for
of
that
getting a
movement as
ride
well, though?
ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
Wherever might that place be? Could it be, I don't know, this very, very obviously marked one?
Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate.
You don't say.
And with every entrance you will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
Ah, I can use my keyboard now. Snaps to there. Snaps to
We
there.
obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate.
Are you really sure nobody will, you know, try at least to queue for the exit? You happy now?
And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path.
That guy deserves some
and
beeping
don't
to his
forget
face, if
to
I'm
open the
to be
ride.
entirely honest, but,
Actually,
well, let's,
that would make it beep.
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our
don't
parks.
say.
We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now.
That sounds like a horrible idea. But okay.
We can always
You wanna make it
increase
cheap?
the price
We'll make it
later.
cheap.
As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh?
Fair
For
enough,
now,
fair enough.
a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many. The addition of a new ride will have given a slight
How far
boost
can I go?
to our park
Very
rating.
far. That is good. What did you say?
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating, so you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
You don't say.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting.
We don't,
As
actually.
you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty.
Oh no.
To avoid this
How
in
could
the
there be?
future, it's handy to keep checking on the Guest Needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
I want to join on a video
Let's
here.
start by quenching any thirst amongst our
We'll do that as
guests
soon as
with a new drink shop.
a guy stops talking to me. What did you say? You wanted to build some facilities, right? Rubbish. Drinkers. Latte. Soda. Soda sounds pretty good.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want
I mean,
our
you know,
guests
they could
walking
just do it
around
like
with crossed
we did
legs
in the
now, would
great,
we?
great past.
That
Oh,
isn't good for anyone's posture.
people in India are still doing and, you know, shit on the street. But okay, I see we try to be civilized people. That is a fair argument to be making. Why does the toilet cost so much more than a fucking shop? Would assume a toilet that doesn't actually require any personnel would cost less than what else do you want from me? I placed one, didn't I?
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't
Don't
have a
even need
place
to open it,
sit.
because as I said, a
We
toilet
should
does
make
usually
sure
not come
there
with
are
personnel.
plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
So you really need to make everything a joke about modern days? No. I don't know, where do I find benches? Great custom, okay. That one looks kind of cute. Okay, can I try and repop it off? Hello people, I'm sure you want to watch the toilet at the soda store, don't you?
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly.
But if you know,
So,
yeah,
it's
that is still
important
quite
we have
debatable
enough bins
in
for
how
people
far
to
it
properly
is acceptable
dispose
to
of their
charge
waste.
people using the fucking toilets. Did it ever had stopped people from setting up a nice old lady in front of it who, you know, sleeps most of the time? Literally in some cases. I've actually had that. You know, you go to the gas station, you didn't need to, you know, get rid of all of that fucking coffee you drank. Now go inside, and there's a lady. One of the bathrooms. She's literally hunched over and sleeping. And I'm like, do I really want to pay somebody who's that little motivated to actually do their very questionable work in the first place? The answer is no. I was actually tempted to take all the money that was on the little pink shit in front of her, just to teach her a little bit of a lesson. Then again I realized this is a gas station on one of Germany's highways. There's probably gonna be cameras. So I just decided to, you know, did what I was planning to do in the first place, and then I fucked off. Okay. Bins, yes. Okay. Viking bins. Yes, that is the place you put your little Vikings in order to make them well sure that they are not, you know, spreading around any nonsense like, you know, raiding, pillaging and all of the nonsense. Always been a bit of a problem, that whole raping houses and burning women, you know. Quite the
Fantastic!
problem.
That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some
But
scenery
what if I don't
around the
want
ride
to?
you built.
What if I want to make a
That
really
way,
horrible
guests
park where
can
people,
enjoy the
you
view
know,
while
get
they
trapped,
queue.
or get murdered by things? Can I build incomplete things just to make sure that they, you know, die? What do I want me to do? Blueprints is what you want me to do, apparently. Okay, so CW. Yeah, well, what precisely do we have here? All of the fucking nonsense. This is another very fitting thing. Might be a bit big. Can I? Okay, so let's move it. Oh, I can just place that in the air. Yes, yes I can. Not have a TV Scrooge. We now have a flying fucking ship. Okay, is that a statue? It is, yeah, I just want something a bit more smaller. Ain't as small as I would like it to be, but sure, we'll place that and fucking ring thing. So how do I move that? That's once again the verticality. It's that axis. That's a fucking radio menu. That's oh shit. Stop doing that, please. Can I not just turn you, please? Get my camera again. I mean, I could place it in the air, but there must be a way to... yeah, there is a way. One should actually read the hints sometimes. But I don't like this one. It's gay. The woods.
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Man, that looks horrible. That is the definition of not done well. That is the definition of holy shit. You did horrible.
Wow, the park is looking great.
You're sure
I
about
can
that?
see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an
enough.
existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing. As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
New distributor.
Nicely done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics.
Fair enough,
Without
fair
them,
enough.
the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output.
And I make them explode though.
It seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired.
You really
that
don't
will
like to
do.
answer the most
Let's
important
hire a
questions,
few
do you know?
straight away.
Oh
It
well.
may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
Yes, which makes it all the more interesting to see.
Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job.
But don't we have
Careful
people now?
though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low,
Why would I? I
staff
pay
will
them.
start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas.
I
wherever
get you,
possible.
I get you. So we're gonna
After
put it
all,
in
we
the
don't want to
very,
bring down
very,
that
very
scenery
farthest
rating
away
that you worked
corner,
so
so
hard
that the
to
staff has
build
to
up.
walk like, you know, a few dozen kilometers every time they want to take a break, so that by the time they arrive, the break time will be over and they can just continue working again. Sounds like a fair deal, if you ask me. It's like meh, I guess.
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to
That
avoid
would be
this
bad.
is by connecting
I want
an
them to charge for their
exclusive
coffee. I want to
staff-only
charge them
path
like $1
through the
million
building.
for every fucking
Guests
latte
won't
they
dare
buy,
step
because
foot
that seems
on
fair.
those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here,
Do we know?
mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
Fair enough, fair enough. And since it's apparently also a very small building, we can just put it there. I need to connect that as well.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Okay, wir uns an Bord dessen. You need people.
What
And
an
things.
exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time.
I don't know what was so emotionally touching here, but I guess he's just a little pussy. Yeah.
Ah, just in time.
Mm-hmm.
Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting.
Mm.
Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
Fuck management. Research. Is these the ones you want me to get? I mean, sure. Not opposed to that.
Oh my! Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll
It
need
was
to
a very
select the
strange smart
blueprint.
trouble, but okay, fair enough. I'm not blaming you for being all excited. I shall not. Train of excitement, fear, nausea. Well, people are going to throw up very rarely, apparently. We need to change that.
Good. And place the coaster down wherever there is enough space.
There's literally enough space everywhere. Man, I would like a grid.
Perfect. One important note here is that, unlike flat rides, coasters need to pass a safety test before they can be opened.
Oh, come on. What's the
Now's
fun
as
in
good a
that?
time as any. Would you like a countdown?
Yeah.
5, 5, 5, 5.
I could tell you what I would like. I would like to
4.
build something that is absolutely horribly fucking
you just want
unsafe.
to get on with
Like, you know, having
Oh,
trees on your
okay,
fucking
not a
path.
problem.
Fucking fine. So, how do I
While
do
we
this?
wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
But I don't want to. I would like to build something that kills people. Well, fuck me sideways, I suppose. Do we have anything relatively fucking small? When we have these things, I suppose.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
But we need paths first, don't you know? Can I not do anything like this? Wasn't there a nice little thing that told me that you're not connected yet? Like no. Everything, okay. Q. Q. Runs the. That looks like the entrance, doesn't it? It's not just me, is it?
Oh, that is a beauty!
Yeah,
Terrific work,
debatable.
you two. This
Especially
is a
because you
coaster
made sure
that
that it is
truly
safe. I don't
deserves a
wish it to be
place in the
safe.
spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion?
You mean an advertisement?
Head to the advertising tab in the park management
Jesus Christ, that was the
menu,
most gayest
and
way I've
let's
ever heard
show
somebody
the
say that
world
word.
what the park has
This
to
is not even
offer.
my fucking first language.
There
Should
are
tell you all you
different
need to know.
audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
Why would you say it like that? It irks me. This will probably not stop. Guests, advertising, coaster livers, well, at 1%. Okay, great an advertisement. Cost per hour. That's a lot. How about we spend like, 5 grand at a few?
While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
That is cute. That is cute indeed. How do I do this though? Like this? Camera? But what's the point if I already know that the ride is safe, you know? I would really just like the ride to not be safe and get, flung off into fucking in the sky. Because that's kinda, half the fun of playing Roller Coaster Tycoon. Is that you could absolutely build some monstrously, horribly little things that kill your guests in a very creative ways, let's just say. Okay, can I zap around? Oh, I can zoom in and out. Up and down. Okay, so that's how you get us there. Takes quite a while to line up. Yay! It's a good way to get speed, actually. A very good way to get speed. Just remind me, I haven't been on one of those particular thrill rides in quite a long while, actually. But I think about when was actually the last time. Must be a decade or so ago, to be fair. I did love that shit when I was younger. It was quite exciting. Yay! Again. I guess the rest would be just going back up the mountain again and crawling again. Okay, that was cute.
How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again.
If I had to be honest, it was rather unimpressive.
Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald,
Oh.
you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic.
How about your
We're
fuck off,
just
though?
getting started. Dipping our toes in the...
Oh,
Actually,
look.
hold
do you
that
think?
thought.
Probably for the
I've
stuff?
got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
Okay, we learned something. Okay, continue will just let me keep here, I suppose. How do I get out of here? What do you want? I don't care. I don't care. Victims. Did sell some lit. Oh yeah, that's for power. And water. And water cleanliness. Okay. Yeah, apparently made quite a nice amount of money though. Kinda neat. Bones. Well, at least for the moment, I can tell you one thing. It does invoke in me the nice feeling of playing around with, well, Roller Coaster Tycoon again. Okay, so how do I get out of here? Exit to main menu. Not reasonable enough. Okay. We'll see where that leads. Okay. Rid of that shit.
You've made great progress so far. But now the real work
I
begins.
really do doubt that I will
We've been
get great
contracted
progress
to
there,
help
but
out on
okay.
a few of the
Fair enough.
Foundation's future projects. And, aha! Right on time! I have someone I'd like you to meet.
Hello there. I'm Adriana Vega, the elected representative for the Foundation. I'll be the one overseeing the upcoming work.
And believe
I don't
me,
like her
Miss
already.
Vega, we
I
shall be
dislike
doing
her
our
immediately.
utmost to
Don't like
honor
people
our
watching over my
cultural
shoulder.
heritage and ensure that future generations can both enjoy and learn from it.
I see somebody's been memorizing the Foundation's mission statement. Please meet me at the site when you're ready to put that promise
Does
into
that mean you're
practice.
gonna stop me from building shit when I want to? Because it fucking sounds like it, doesn't it? I shall leave that naming all for you, little strategy. After all, without your gracious little investment, we wouldn't even be sitting here and playing this. Though to be fair, so far my greatest point is that looking at this I go like, yes, I would kind of like to play Roller Coaster Tycoon again. Let's see here. Current monument. Guest. Okay, someone's with me. Is there 10 books? Yeah, that sounds rather useful. 10 books. New park. Tropical. Temperate. Mediterranean and Tiger. Temperate sounds good. Park name. Seems reasonable enough. Okay, so perks, creative set perks. Without worrying about what could go wrong, unlimited cash. Okay, that sounds gay. Management, that sounds gay. Challenge. Full cash and economy, full research, full power management, full stuff, and yeah, that will go wrong easily. Medium, sounds good. Power supply. This just telling me limit guest capacity. Guest arrive in the package daily. Can I just get that out? Because I would rather actually, you know, just have as many guests in my park as I want. Right transfer. And the track limits, I have no fucking clue what that means, and I don't fucking care, to be fair. Pay multiplayer. Staff members have an expectation for pay is fair. Playing above or below that. It's fair, but have an impact on the morale. The multiple changes what reserve considers to be fair pay. 10% is what they consider to be fair play. Fair pay. And fair play. Okay. Player cash on. What's the point of playing a game like this? Apart from very specific if you just wanna, you know, try out all of the buildings, I suppose. To play without money on. How are we going to measure my success or how much I, you know, driven this project into the ground, if not for, well, cash. Research tier on guest refunds. Right breaks on guest leaves the park early due to a negative experience, they may request a refund. Fuck you, no. You don't get any fucking refunds. You come in my park, you play by my rules. I can watch you play too. Are you live then? Is that it? Let's see here. Anything? Nice. Reboot? Drop? For this game? Shoot. Apparently Twitch has decided this is a thing. Okay, let me dig around here a little bit and look for a little strategy, shall we? I need a new Twitch window. Come here, Twitch. In franchise mode. That's gay. How the fuck do I even do that? Apply changes. Okay, for the moment what we're going to do is we're going to fucking just play around with it a little bit, see how fast we can ruin it. And then strategy will surely find enough time to explain to me how the fuck we can do this. Play park. I'm still not sure about some of the more disturbing elements that this game seems to force into you. Okay, so, yeah, where's the pause button? I was about to say, if you keep that in my fucking vision all the time, I'm going to get rather annoyed. Okay, let's start with a nice path, shall we? Classic path, line builder, draw tool. Jesus Christ, now you're going all out, eh? Okay, path. Straight. Can I make you... Is this bigger than it was before? Maybe. Yeah, this indeed makes it bigger. Okay. Okay, so a nice long... Hey, not... Oh, because that's the maximum. I see. Fair enough, game, fair enough. How did I build this in Roller Coaster? Or how would I build this in Roller Coaster Tycoon? I would probably start putting some ATMs down, so that people can get more money, to be fair. Actually, is that an option? I guess we're gonna find out, aren't we? Is this by Park Gate? Ticket type custom, full price. Okay, the price is 0, probably because there's nothing in the park, to be fair. Facilities. Staff facilities, utilities, shops, services. Guest services. Body dryer, that seems useless. Changing rooms. We have nothing we wanted. Toilets. Okay, fair enough. Park entrance. Is it just me, or do you seem somewhat not totally aligned? Can I change your size in another way? Will this fit? I would like you to be a little bit bigger. Bigger. Thank you. Meh, looks gay as fuck anyway. That's not good. Map distance, access, relative. What does that mean? World. Just would like you to align. What if I make you smaller? Even smaller. Wow. That does get fucking small, I have to say. Can I put it down here? Yes, I can. Can I mean, I can change your verticality. Ah, okay, so I can actually do this in steps as well. That's kind of cute. I will need to learn a lot more shortcuts, don't I? Yes, probably I will. Wasn't there also a thing? Advanced mode, delete rotation, scale. Jesus Christ, you get fuck big all of a sudden. That's quite big. That's quite big indeed. But we could make it even bigger, couldn't we? I'm scared. Are you fucking kidding me? It's not what I told you to do, is it now? How do I get rid of you again? The question would be, do I even need you? That would also be a very good question. Ah, that sounds like demolish. I mean, technically we have an entrance, so I guess we don't really technically speaking need one. Would you do me a favor? Like you did that on purpose, didn't you? Seems like, yeah, kinda did. Okay, enough worrying about that. For the moment, we are going to just randomly decide. To have some facilities. Facilities. Okay, staff facilities. We will probably need those, I have a distinct feeling. But do I want that here necessarily? No, not necessarily. I'm just gonna put a nice little left path down here and put it out of sight, basically. Let's see here, a small care facility. And the workshop thingy. Ooh. And I don't need anything else, do I? Shops. Shops are important. Shops make you money. Cats, fantastic. Balloons, all of the fucking nonsense. So, I guess we need something to eat, something to drink. How do we start? Sushi. That doesn't sound good. Hot dogs? Hot dogs do sound good. Get some hot dogs. And drink rice. Soda shop. And a gift shop. Where are the balloons? Services. Like that info thing, although it's not really like they have anything in the hotel. Right next to that, we're just going to place some toilets. Isn't there a way for me to just align this to the path? I wonder. I mean, this might actually work. Meh, better than nothing, I suppose. Okay, we have some facilities. Now we need some utilities. Let's make sure we did this, right? We did this, right? We have workshop. We need this. Power distributor, water filter, water pump, power generator. That sounds good. I have a power generator now. How do I get it to power things for me? Can I see what you're powering? Mostly because we need distributors, don't we? And that's how you connect it. Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. If we take another distributor, put it somewhere here, that should power all of that shit in it. I just... Do you care if I put a power line there, game? Oh, because it's apparently an invisible one or an underground one. That could also be the case. Okay, so what do we have here? We have some slides, some pools, so that explains why we need a dresser and shit. What any scenery down? Let's see, nature. Beacon, heart race. Oh, all of the good shit, eh? All of the good shit, you say. Special effects. Nothing. That's how you do it there, eh? Not necessarily opposed. Definitely something I should look at later. things. Do you have anything? I mean, I guess these look as uncomfortable as possible, so we'll just do. Because as you all know, such things need to be as uncomfortable as humanly possible. Otherwise, it would be kinda gay. Okay, let's see. We have some spinning things. How do you look? Like that. How about you? I see Snake Lady. Does she have titties though? That is a very important question. I would preferably I've answered already. I like the Snake Lady for the moment. Snake Lady seems preferable. Yeah, where was Snake Lady? What was you, Snake Lady? Yes, you was Snake Lady. The entrance at the exit. Okay, fair enough. Don't really know how long the line we'll need, but we'll just try it out. Let's go there. And wow, that is not a line at all, is it? That is indeed very, very, very bad. Oh well, I shall not complain about it too much. What else do we have? An upswing, shoot, nothing. Buoyancy. Quite long. Come long flume journey commands of a hell-rising drop. Okay. Is that all we have in that particular regard? Oh yeah. That's pretty fucking big too. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Can I play around with you a little bit more? But right now it doesn't really seem like I can we? Really? You would not even consider just lining this up with the path, instead you go all gay on me? Can I build this over? Yes, I can apparently. The ride is untested, and now whatever shall we do? No, nobody fucking cares. Can I just connect you? No, of course not. I need a power generator, this distributor. Yes. You're not getting the power? Going to franchise. I don't even know how. You haven't told me how. Do you need to be completely in there? Is that it? You want to be a bitch about this? I'm gonna put one right there, you bunch. Okay, so that one, right? Has this worked? You go to franchise mode. Okay, let me see. Menu. Wee. Okay, let's see. Franchise. Do I have such an account? I don't think I have such an account. I'm not too sure. I want such an account actually. Return your platform account to your Frontier account. I really have to do this later. Jesus Christ. I have to look into that later. I didn't know I needed to create another account, which just means another asshole is going to fucking spam my emails with nonsense. Oh, the game finally did not save that. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. That's a bit behind the schedule we had, but okay. The question is... Yeah, that's what they all say, and I still get some random fucking notifications from them all the fucking time. It's just like, are you sure about that? Spinning. Swinging. Wheel. Nothing. Tower. Nothing. Special. I guess we should just put on some and get it over. Where was the little lady again? This one. No, what's this one? Okay. It just means I need to put down another fucking throwaway email address at some point. Because the one I'm using right now is getting kinda overloaded actually. Bit annoying. Bit annoying that. Play accent, connect entrance. Just told me that was okay. Meh, straight enough. Straight enough for government work. Yeah, at the very least. Can we open you? Yes, we can just open you like this. Nobody cares about any safety on these things because, well, fuck you, that's why. You got thrown off? Well, that's your own fucking fault, isn't it? Okay, so, we have the Viking Forge. Remember, I was on one of those at one point. Eh, seems reasonable enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna place it there. And... yeah. Nice and straight line. For some reason has decided to do that to me. You really like fucking with me, don't you, game? Game's like, kinda. Just kind of fun, I must say indeed. Yeah. This. Delete cues. Skill issue, probably. I miss Roller Coaster Tycoon. They had a nice little grid I could work with. That was kind of cute. I enjoyed that. Relatively straight. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just going to fucking ignore it, basically. Good luck, yeah, that's just what we want. Let's see, aquatic buoyancy. Not really care. Track trials. Yeah, that was the one we were trying to set up, wasn't it? What was it, the one? Was that the one I was trying to set up? I don't even fucking remember at this point. I'm sure it doesn't really matter all that much, does it now? Whee! You can work in a grid. How do I work in a grid? Give me a grid. Because that sounds rather, how to put this mildly, nice. Edit track. Oh, I can edit the track. There are some options for that. I was kind of looking for that. Still though, since I do need to security test them every single time, it does sound like I'm not really gonna be capable of doing the usual. Yes, let's call it that. Okay, but first we need to pass. Pass. Specifically speaking cues. Which one is the entrance? Probably this one? Yeah, because that says it, that says yes. So we go down here. Seems to be Q. Ah, I see that. Let's make you a bit more sure. Why would you do it like this game? Game's like, well, why wouldn't I? First you open Stand Builder, what the fuck? I missed it. Why would you confuse me like that? Strategy, that's not very nice of you. Facilities? Utilities. Power generator, there's the power distributor there. So if I put one here, somewhere, would you be happy about that? Ooh, there's something here. In roads. Aha. I'll look into that. In a moment. Is that enough to power you? No, of course not. Why? Can I just put you here? Do people need access to this thing at some point? Or is it just you know, a thing? If I put you here, would anyone complain about this? Apparently they wouldn't. I need additional power, must be in the supply area for power source. You are. What do you mean, you need more? Do we need more power? Is that it? How much power do we have? 69. Extra power required? None. Okay. Okay. I would just like, in general speaking, to have a grid immediately on the ground that, you know, that works. Actually, well, where that stuff? People, who can we get? Janitors. Okay, I would like to have 2 little janitors. A lot of mechanics. Does every store need even, or do you auto hire? You auto hire, that is good. Lifeguard, I don't need you. Ride attendant, I'm sure those got hired automatically. Okay, so that works. Why does you know work? That's right. I don't think we can test you because we don't have any power, do you? Prestige, there. Overused 203. Seems like a lot more than I have. Do I just can build a nice little secondary generator then? Utilities. I'm connected.